Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from the Family Folk Machine, the intergenerational folk choir in Iowa City. Jean Littlejohn, returning champion.
Hi, Dennis.
Nice to have you back, as is Alma Drake. Nice to have you as well.
Nice to be here.
And if the two of you are here, that must mean that there's a fall concert coming up.
There sure is. It's this coming Sunday, November 9th, 3 p.m. at the Englert Theatre in downtown Iowa City.
Now, for those who aren't familiar with Family Folk Machine, kind of walk us through the structure of the organization and how you put a show together, and in general, how this all comes into place.
It's lots of coordination. We have a lot of singers.
No one knows.
Yeah.
Magic.
It's like, the fact that it works at all is a miracle. We have about 100 singers this fall. And probably not quite a quarter of them are kids, and kids of all ages, adults of all ages. And we just practice weekly, and then we start pulling in other various elements, and Alma wrangles the band, which this fall is pretty much a folk band. We got a couple fiddles, but no drums. We're having a show with no drums.
Unusual for us, yeah.
However, there is one sousaphone. Also a first for the Family Folk Machine. So,
Well,
lots of interesting
sousaphone
things.
always makes everything better.
Everything.
Yeah. It goes with the polka dancing.
This is not just performing, because the other and equally important part of the mission is songwriting and arranging and all the other things that go into making music besides just learning some notes and standing up on a stage and singing them.
Not to mention community.
Yeah, that's number one.
Shaping community, building, those strong relationships too. And that's...
The concert is Dreaming Iowa, so tell me about the theme.
We have been planning this since before COVID. It got delayed by quite a bit, but we used to call it the Old Time Music Project, and it's changed form substantially since we came back to it. But way back in 2019, several of us did some archival research around the state of Iowa, hoping to sort of find some songs from Iowa's past, just showing kind of what a multicultural place Iowa has been since the time of its early statehood. So some of the fruits of that research are in this concert, but more will appear also in the spring concert. This is a year-long undertaking. And then we've kind of expanded on that theme to include songs more broadly representing the immigrant experience, including a song written by one of our singers who came with her family from Ukraine a couple of years ago, and she wrote this incredible song about their experience of leaving Ukraine due to the war, and has been brave enough to share it with us, and it
makes people cry.
Yeah. But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And so we're really honored to be able to include that song in the concert.
So, world premiere.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah,
along with a couple others. Yeah.
Alma, we talked about you wrangling the band and working with I know that you also work with the songwriting team. And that is that kind of the same core group that is kind of working on that part, or do you have new people coming in and out as things go?
We have a strong songwriting core with Susan Stamness, who's been a member for a very long time. She's an amazing songwriter, and she actually co-wrote with me one of the songs we're doing called Emma Big Bear, about
also
a local
Archaeology
hero.
of You.
And Archaeology of You is what she researched and wrangled Archaeology of You into being, using a poem that was found in a folklorist's archive. And it's very incredibly haunting. We are within the envelope of the 13 days of Halloween, so we figure spooky, ghosty songs are cool. So this is our spooky, ghosty song. So it is. But she's been with us since almost the beginning, hasn't she? She's been
quite a while,
a very long time.
Yeah.
And April Clark has written many great songs for the Folk Machine. And then Janet Lesner has written some too.
Yeah, Janet, better known around here as Craig
Mrs. Craig,
Kessler's
yes.
wife. Because Craig and Janet both are involved.
Yeah.
Yep, they sure are.
In the family folk machine.
Yep, they are. So that's really, I mean, we have a very strong core there. And we do have people that kind of come in. Mike Souter, we're doing a Mike Souter, Mr. Gene, Mr. Folk Machine. Mike Souter and I collaborated on a song, and we're doing that in the spring. And I'm working right now as we speak. Tomorrow morning, I'll be having a second meeting with one of the kids, and we're writing a song for the spring session about belonging to Iowa. And so that's, it does kind of, ebb and flow, and people come in, people move out, people come in. So we have a pretty robust group right now, and Svetlana is part of that, Svetlana from Ukraine. And then we have a member who's not as experienced a songwriter as some of us are, but he's written some really good stuff, and we're hoping to kind of encourage that a little more too. So it's a very dynamic group.
You mentioned that you've been doing some research in the archives to find some kind of tidbits from the past. Yeah. So you mentioned a poem. Did you find actual songs from Iowa history? As I'm saying this, I think that we all kind of have a mental image of what kind of music that was.
Right.
So
yeah.
does it fall in line with kind of how we would think of old-timey Iowa music, or were there some surprises?
Well, obviously, in a project like this, it's kind of the tip of what we know to be a very large iceberg. But on this program this fall, we're including a song that I found in the library of the German American Heritage Center in Davenport that was written for sort of a minor chore, a group. These guys would get together and drink and sing songs in 4-part harmony, though. So we translated and versified that into English, and we're going to sing that. And then we have a song that was that is a couple of Czech songs that David Mulena from the library at the National Czech and Slovak Museum alerted us to. They were recorded onto wax cylinders in the first decade of the 20th century and brought to Cedar Rapids by a family that they belonged to. And then the music library at the University of Iowa digitized them just in 2019. So they're quite recent. But anyway, we took a couple of those and made them into versions that the choir can sing. So that's part of our program too, and that's where the polka comes in.
And then the sousaphone.
And the sousaphone, yeah. And then in the spring, we'll include some other archival things like a suffrage song and things like that we found at the Iowa State Historical Society. And yeah.
It sounds like you really dug in and found a big variety of things.
Yeah, well, we had lots of help. Librarians and archivists are just the best people. It's always nice to have an excuse to talk to them about something that they care about.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Dreaming Iowa is the fall concert for Family Folk Machine, and it will be Sunday, November 9th, yeah?
Yes. And we also want to let you know that we have a couple very exciting guest artists who are going to appear with us. One is Eugenio Solis, who lives in West Liberty and is a guitar player and singer. And he's going to share with us a traditional Mexican song that the choir will sing with him because Mexican immigrants were one of the first immigration streams to Iowa. So this is kind of a bow to that history. And then Dave Moore is going to come and sing a song with us that he wrote about the Bealey brothers up in Spillville and their amazing carved clocks.
The clock music.
Yeah.
I have been to the Bealey Clock Museum.
It's really something, isn't it? Yeah. So he was with us at rehearsal yesterday, and it was just super fun.
He's so cool. Gosh,
yeah.
He's just the coolest.
Do we need tickets for this, or how does that work?
Oh, no, it's free.
It's free.
Just show up. We'd love to see you. It's open to all. 3 p.m. Next Sunday.
And we should also make a plug that if this sounds like fun, it's probably a little late to participate for this concert, but it is not at all too late to talk to somebody at the concert and maybe get involved for the spring show.
Absolutely. Rehearsals will start in mid-January for Dreaming Iowa Part 2. We'll probably come up with a better name.
If people want more information about this concert or anything that you all do, what's the website?
It's just familyfolkmachine.org.
All right. Well, have fun and good luck with it. I look forward to the concert and also to talking to you about Part 2 in the spring.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.